Hey kids,
Hey, Dad!
what do you want to do today?
We don't know!
Want to go to the movies?
No!
Want to go to the water park?
No!
Want to go play disc golf?
Yeah! Let's go play disc golf!
Okay, welcome back everybody to RC Disc Golf Podcast. Josh, how we doing?
We're doing good.
Doing good, doing great. After this weekend, we had our first event of the year.
Finally
Kicking off the season. The Sanctioned for Science, right?
Yep.
Sanctioned for Science 2024.
Yep, at Como.
Mm-hmm.
The same course we've been practicing at nonstop.
Yeah, now we're finally done, thank God.
Yeah.
So, how did you think about it? Or what did you think about it? How did you feel about it?
The layout, I love the layout.
Yeah.
It was pretty cool. Weather was very nice finally. All in all, I'm pretty content with it being like the first tournament.
I had a great day. You know, the weather was perfect.
Cards were good.
I would say perfect. Yeah, and I had a great day.
Yeah.
That's all I really can say about it.
Yeah, my card was fun.
I didn't get upset. I didn't overthink things. And I just played my game.
Yeah.
So, yeah, what else we can ask for? I don't know. Other than that.
Yeah. It was definitely a good day of disc golfing. Well, good morning.
I felt so.
Because it was only one round. So we only played the morning.
It's nice. I don't mind that.
Yeah, good way.
I might prefer that.
Good way to break in the season.
Yeah, that's why I think maybe that's why I like Point Series so much, because it's just the one round.
Yeah, you show up, do your thing, and then you're good to go.
And then bounce.
Yeah.
Don't have to wait around.
Yeah.
So, all right, what do we want to do again? We want to go through. We're going to give recognition to the winners.
Yeah, the podium finishers, top 3.
Okay.
Of each division, and then we'll just do the first names because I'm terrible pronouncing last names. So.
All right, you guys know who you are if you're watching.
Yeah, I don't want to sit here and botch last names and feel bad about it. So.
All right. That's great. So MPO division.
Yeah.
You want to do that?
I'll do MPO.
Okay.
MPO. First place was Eric. Second place, another Eric, and third place is Sherman. Congratulations, guys.
All right. So we're just gonna keep going.
Yeah.
Okay. So FPO. Then FPO, we have Allison and I forgot her name. EC.
Good job, girls.
Allison and EC.
And quick note, the girls played the same exact layout as the guys.
Yeah, so they're throwing from, it's not just red tees, but they're also throwing from white tees as well to long pin positions.
So.
And the pars all stay the same as what we are doing.
Yeah.
But they shot phenomenal.
Absolutely phenomenal.
Allison beat me.
Yeah,
of course.
Me too.
Well, she's FPO. She should.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very impressive. So then we'll jump to MA1. First place was Andrew. Second place was Keenan. Keenan.
Oh, that's how I would pronounce that.
And then it's a 3-way tie with Alexander, Tony, and Daniel. Good job, guys.
All right. My turn again?
Yep.
FA1. We have Chris and Lisa.
Good job, girls.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm not looking at third place in here. Was there any third places?
I think it was just 2. Because that's the only 2 that are listed, I think.
How are you getting them all? And I'm only getting the leaders here.
I'm on the PDGA website.
Oh, there was only two people in FA1.
Yeah.
So there you go. That's why.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, jump into MA2. We got Kyle for first, Derek for second, and Arthur for third.
Good job, guys. And in FA2, we have Kim in first, Sarah in second, and Jesse on third.
Nice job. And then last but not least, MA3, our division.
Crushed it.
We got Tony, who won.
Mm-hmm.
We got Andy, and a 2-way tie between Chris and Josh. Good job, guys.
Give yourselves a round of applause, everybody. Let's go.
Yeah, nice job.
Good job. It's yeah. What more could you ask for on such a gorgeous day?
Yeah.
Just to be out and finally kicking off the start of the season for us.
It
I
seemed
don't
like it
know.
took forever to get to this point.
Well, because there was other things that we just didn't do, like small doubles events and other things going on.
Yeah.
Like there was something on Easter we didn't do.
Yeah.
So things like that. A lot of people were into doing all that stuff, but we hold it out.
Yeah.
And, or held out, however you want to say that. I'm glad we did.
Me too.
I'm glad we took the practice and took the time to really prepare ourselves for this.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely seen a huge improvement in yours.
It paid off.
Yeah.
This was my best score at this course so far. We can say it now then, since we're bringing into it. 2 over par for me.
Yep.
And
2 over par for
you.
me.
That
So
was
we
great.
tied.
We ended up tying 5th place. So as far as Battle of the Belt goes for this week, guys, it's a wash.
It's washed.
So-
No stars, no crown.
Nope.
Nope.
It's all right.
The battle continues.
Continues. Next week we'll be in Outwatered. And did you see? I just saw it earlier. I sent it to you.
Yeah, I tried reaching out to Scott and Matt. I haven't heard back. I asked a question about, because I seen the post, hole 10 T-pad has been moved. And I want to know if it got moved up in front of that awkward tree that sits in the middle of the pathway.
I don't know. It looks like they did a lot of work at Outwater this past weekend. So what I saw in the pictures that was there's like a little stone island now around hole 5's basket, which is awesome. It might prevent a lot of rollaways from happening. So I'm excited about that. It looks like hole 6's T-pad that's elevated.
Yeah.
That looks like it's got some more work around it. To
kind of bringing
water,
your standing up.
It usually has water erosion around there, so
yeah,
because it's at the bottom of a hill, so that makes sense. And then they said hole 10 T-pad was moved, and it creates a better shot, I guess. So I don't know if it's moved up or just over.
Yeah, I'm waiting to hear back from either Matt or Scott.
Mm-hmm. But that T-pad on 10 did need some work done.
Yeah,
and I hope they do more of them too, because I think the other one is
it's the one with that
13.
It's the one with that. To me, it looks like a base of like where a statue would be standing. You know what I'm talking about? Where you get after the very long backhand.
Yeah, I think it's 13.
13?
10.
11, 12.
Yeah, it's
it'd
10,
be 13.
10 you come out of the woods, then you're in the middle of the park there. 11 plays to the roadway.
Right.
12 is going
the long.
back. Yeah.
Yep. So 13.
So it's 13 because it's like on a downhill slope.
Yeah.
That needs to be picked up and leveled.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless
I think that's the only other one.
Unless
really
that was the picture of the one that was boxed up.
It said hole 10. Oh yeah.
Yeah, it could have been 13 that we seen.
I don't know. I guess we'll find out this weekend.
Yeah.
When we play it. So it's nice to see some changes coming.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Now if only we can get a group together to do that at Ellicott Creek Park, that'd be phenomenal. Those T-pads need to get done.
Oh yeah, there's holes, man.
Yeah, they're even worse.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went there.
You're gonna roll an ankle.
No, I almost
roll an ankle is a good thing. Break an ankle is the bad thing.
Yeah, I almost re-rolled my ankle on the first T-pad because now there's a actual foot like divot. It looked like someone's foot dug into it.
It's a hole.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
So
it's a good thing on hole 1 I pretty much do a standstill anyways.
Yeah.
I just kind of like it's more of a shuffle.
Yeah.
I do a shuffle throw. It's a good one.
Yeah.
There's a lot of work that needs to be done on these pads.
Yeah.
Just course maintenance, but I think a lot of it has to do with winter play.
Yeah.
Because we do play throughout the winter, and you're going to end up
destroying.
Yeah,
things,
especially
maybe?
if you're bringing a shovel out and trying to clean them up. You might be digging a little too hard. I don't know though.
Yeah.
But it's okay. So we want to go break down hole for hole.
Let's just go through. Take like you talk about your whole tournament.
Mm-hmm.
Go through all your holes, like where you started, where you finished, and go through your whole play, and then I'll do mine. I think it'll flow pretty good that way.
Okay. Do you want to go first?
I'll let you go first.
Okay, I will go first.
I'm very interested to hear about yours because, like, I'm not the only one noticed that like a huge improvement on your end. Like at the end of the tournament, I was hearing a lot of people. Wow, did you see Jimmy? He got way up there.
Really?
I was like, heck yeah.
That's awesome.
That got me pumped up hearing about that.
It would pump me up too if people would talk to me. That'd be fantastic.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe we just maybe we left too early and I didn't get a chance to talk to anybody, but that'd be nice to hear it.
Yeah, I always kind of bounce out early because I don't like big crowds.
Well,
so I kind of dip out.
Also, if I don't win, there's no point other than just hang out for just for fun. But I mean, Yeah, if I'm not getting anything off a win, like if I didn't get a CTP or something, which honestly, I think getting a CTP is harder than winning.
Yeah.
I've never gotten one. I've gotten my name on a couple cards before, but
I got one at Pinewoods Double last year. I got a water bottle. Yeah.
Nice. I never won one. It's always been taken away from me.
Yeah.
Probably because I'm usually the first name on the card. So there's always the chance to beat me.
Yeah.
But it's all right. One of these days I might get a CTP. I'm shooting for that ace pool, though. So, okay, the beginning of this event, I started on hole 18 was my starting hole, which is we're playing from the reds on 18. It's a 352 par 4. You throw at this big old hill, and then it's across the water, and then the basket's in this big stone structure. If you guys have never been to Como Park, that's the iconic hole, I think, at Como Park.
Yeah.
I love that hole. So, pretty easy shots for me. It's wide open on the right side, so I just forehanded up. I made it to the edge of the cliff there before the creek. I pitched over the creek, actually a little bit too far. I was just wanted to lay up in front of the stone. I ended up going behind it, but I was still within like 8 feet, right at the basket.
At least you didn't land like to the side.
To the side it's almost impossible unless you're touching the brick. Then you can just kind of dunk it in. But I about 8 feet and birdie.
Perfect.
First birdie, easy, great way to start the day.
Yeah.
With a nice bird.
Good motivation and momentum. Get going.
Definitely. And then hole 1 from the whites to long pin position, 630 feet, par 4. That one scares me. If you guys have listened to our other episodes, hole 1 at Como Park is my nightmare. So I misreleased on my drive forehand, went too straight, faded to the left, and so I'm way off to the left. I thought I was going to go OB, but it stayed in bounds, so I got lucky with that. I like to be in the middle. It's more open that way. I did another shot, backhand, for my second shot. Again, I didn't have enough angle on it, so it just went straight, faded to the right. Now I'm underneath those pine trees at the end. But I do have a window look, so I take my mid-range, throw it up, lay up there, and I have another maybe 10 to 15 for par. So that was great.
Perfect.
I dialed it in almost perfectly.
2 for 2 now.
I wasn't happy with the first or second shot, but that third shot, laying it up for par, it was almost spot on perfect.
So 2 holes in a row where it went to plan.
2 holes, went to plan. Nervously, but went to plan. So, and then hole 2, again from the whites to the short pin position this time, 417, par 3. I just didn't get the distance that I wanted on my drive, so I ended up just on the other side of that first line of trees that's right there. I had to look at the basket. This sits up on a little hill, so you don't really want to go down at the bottom because it makes it a very difficult putt. So I threw a forehand back at the basket. It skipped, and when it came back down, it put the brakes on perfectly. Like I'm surprised it didn't go all the way down the hill. It kind of like rolled on itself, cartwheeled a little, as you will, and that was like a 5 foot for par as well.
Perfect.
So again, super nervous. Oh my God.
Could have been a lot worse.
Safe par. Hole 3, same situation. Just heart pumping the whole time. I'm getting lucky over here. So hole 3, whites, the long pin, 523 par 4. I late release on this one.
Ooh.
I don't like fully grip lock it, but it's heading towards the trees on the left side. And I'm like, oh crap. Gets through like this super tiny gap, makes it through without hitting anything, and I get a nice skip at the end.
Oh, heck yeah.
Actually ended up being like my furthest drive ever on this hole out of complete luck.
Yeah.
So that was great. Second shot, I just threw it too low, so I didn't have enough to get up to the basket. So third shot, I'm going to lay up for the par. but I threw a little too high hyzer and it bounced a little further than I wanted to past the basket. Actually, a little too much sauce on that one. But again, it's probably within 10 to 15. So
yeah,
threw it in for another par. So right now within
3 for 3.
Yeah, and I'm freaking out. Hole 4, we go. This one's from the Reds, mandatory tree on the right, 178 feet, par 3. This one's a lefty dream.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
just a hyzer toss for us, and it's pretty easy. I threw mine a little bit too flat, so it didn't carry all the way to the basket. I was looking at, though this one had the feathers on it.
Yeah.
Around for circle 1. I noticed this one. I think most of them do. I don't notice them though.
Like I only noticed a couple.
This one I did notice. So I was just inside the circle, and threw it in for my second birdie of the round.
Heck yeah!
So there's that. And
Sounds like you
now,
got quite the round going for you.
Starting. All lucky shots, and this is where the luck fades. Right here, hole 5, white tees is 227, par 3. I grip lock this one. Somehow I do make it through to a decent spot. I'm gonna go lay up, but for some reason I'm like kind of pinched off. I got a big old bush that's on the left hand side. That's right there. So I try to do a little anhyzer shot with my putter, and I throw it way too hard, and it goes past the basket, and I'm probably about 25, 30 feet past the basket.
Oh.
So now I'm going for shot 3 to make par, and I completely whiff it and miss.
Oh.
So
dang.
Yeah, and now I think I'm like another 15, 20 feet past the basket again. Go for bogey, hits the basket, drops, doesn't make it in.
At this point, I'd be crying.
It's a very short hole. It's 227, and I took a double bogey on it.
Oh.
Yeah.
After all that work.
Yes.
Dang.
Yes, so those nice 2 birdies that I got.
Just gone.
Yep. But I didn't let it get to me.
There's a huge improvement.
I'm literally shaking it off.
Yeah.
Like, let's just forget about it.
Because during practice rounds, I constantly had to work with you getting through some
keep
mess
trying
ups.
to motivate me to
Yeah.
It didn't work out though. So today or yesterday, that's what I did. Which helped for hole 6. Hole 6 is 229, par 3, playing from the white tees, long pin position. I didn't have a great drive. Too much hyzer on it, so it just kept going to the right. So I just laid up, tapped in for par. The best case scenario to do after a bad shot, after a bad hole. So, I mean, a birdie would have been great.
Yeah.
But just to try to wash it out, but I'll settle for par.
Yeah.
Back-to-back bogeys is starting to become a nightmare. So if I can come back after a bad hole, double bogeys, then that's fine.
Yeah, stop the bleeding.
I'll take a par.
Yeah.
Hole 7, 484, playing from the whites to the long pin. This one was our first elevated basket. So it's long. It's up on the hill.
I love this position.
Elevated basket. I like playing it up there too. If I can learn how to play it properly, it'd be even better. It was the lighthouse basket, so it looked pretty cool. Shanked my first shot.
Oh.
Rolled my wrist. It's in the rough bushes and stuff that's on the right hand side of hole 7. So I don't really have a good shot to make it any more forward. So I pitch out in the middle of the fairway again. There's shot 2. Shot 3, I go to throw a forehand up to the basket. I don't have enough hyzer on it, so it just goes straight. And hey, if anybody didn't know, there's a fence up there that's OB. I go over the fence.
No way.
I go over the fence. There's like a ditch down there. It was retrievable. I got it back, but I threw OB for my third shot. So
you came back in.
I'm like 50, 60 feet still.
Yeah.
To the pin. So I have no choice but to lay up.
Yeah.
For a double bogey.
Oh.
So yeah, that was hole 7. So now again, now we out of a long walk though from 7 to 8.
Yeah.
So I'm just in my head, just
letting it go.
whatever.
Yeah.
We got time to forget about it during this walk to hole 8. So hole 8, we play from the whites, 490 long pin position. Again, this one's up on another hill, and this is our second elevated basket, which is, I like it. I want more.
Yeah, I like these.
I want more elevated baskets for sure. So this one here, I fought hard. I throw my shot. It makes it across the creek. I just catch branches on those trees there.
Yeah.
Not enough to knock it down, but it slows it down a lot. So I don't get the distance that I wanted, but I'm in the general area that I like.
Yeah.
On the right side over there. I throw my second shot, and again, that last tree that's right in front of the basket.
Yeah.
I don't make it past. I hit the tree. I hit the branches again. This time it does knock it down.
Oh.
So I'm sitting directly underneath that tree. If I didn't hit nothing, I'd be at the base of the hill throwing up for birdie.
Yeah.
So that would have been great. But since I'm a little outside of the comfort zone on an elevated basket on top of a hill, double elevation, I didn't go for it. I went to go lay it up. It's sitting on a brick, like an old foundation or something. Yeah. I hit those bricks, and my disc starts to roll towards the hill.
Oh my God!
I'm freaking out. I'm like, no. It stops. Thank God it stops. Edge of the hill.
Yeah.
Close enough. Okay. I would say easy par, but I made par. And
nice.
Scared.
Yeah.
Absolutely scared. Hole 9, playing from the whites. 229 par 3. T-pad was not in good position, or not good condition. It was pretty slippery, so I was afraid of slipping and falling. So I didn't give it enough power to get to the pin, but good drive, easy layup, tap in par. Hole 10, we played from the whites of this one, short pin, 367 par 3. I had a good drive. I landed about the same area that I normally do. It's in the middle of the fairway. I take my putter, I do a nice high hyzer, toss up to the basket, hope it crashes right next to it. I like how it looks in the air. I'm screaming at him, like, hit it! Dunked.
No way.
Right in the basket, probably 80-something feet. Dunked
oh, my God.
Nice birdie.
I've seen you do that at least twice during our practice
I didn't
rounds.
get it in the basket, though.
Yeah, it was close. Like, you hit the basket.
I was trying to get close to this one. I wasn't trying to make it. Trying to get close. But the way that it just looked flying towards it, I just had a feeling. I screamed. I'm like, hit it! And it just dunked in there. It barely hit chains, dude. Just dunked into it.
Should have just kept your arm up like you just shot a 3 and walked away.
Yeah, right. That would have been awesome. So I took a birdie on hole 10.
Heck yeah.
Yeah. Now I'm pumped. I'm getting some groove back. You know, miracles can happen out there, guys. It's fantastic. So I was loving it. So then we go to hole 11, 331 par 3. With this one, we're playing from the reds. Oh, yeah, I remember what happened to this one. I throw a forehand because it's wide open on the right-hand side. The way you want to go is down the right. So I throw a forehand over that way. It doesn't go over that way. It goes straight up to the sky. So it goes, I don't know. Maybe I was too hyped up after that awesome throw-in. But straight to the sky goes this one. So now it dives down to the left. I'm on the left side. There's a lot of trees. I'm kind of pinched off over there. I go to throw a hyzer, try to get around everything. Again, misrelease on the angle. It goes pretty much straight. I thought I lost it. I thought it's getting in the water because it's going. There's like a group of 3 trees clustered really close together, and there's a big log that's falling down behind them. My disc is underneath that log. It saved me from going in the water. So lucky there. I'm probably about 40-something feet, maybe 35, I don't know, to the pin. But I'm straddled over this log, and I got like a window of like this, whatever. So I'm straddled this log, and I pitch up through in between the trees. I don't make it, but I do hit. I hit the band.
Oh, that's pretty sick.
So I gave it a good go.
Yeah.
But that would have been to save par.
Yeah.
So this one, tap in bogey on hole 11. Knocks me back down to even. Right? No, it's not even. I'm not keeping score.
Yeah.
Okay. Hole 12, 4-14, par 3. I don't like this one either. I think this one should be a par 4.
I think so too.
Because there's nothing that really went wrong for me on this one. I mean, my drive landed about where it normally does, that big tree that's on the left side. My second shot, I guess I could have had more of a hyzer angle, but there was a lot of wind, so it didn't hyzer like I wanted it to. It just went straight. So I'm up around the guardian trees, just on the outside of them, but I'm pinched off. I don't have an open view to the basket, so I have to pitch up my third shot and tap in for bogey. That's really how I play this hole every time. It's very hard for me to get par on hole 12 for how long it is. Hole 13, we play from the reds, 168-foot par 3. It's a wide open shot. It's just a hyzer up right to the basket. I execute it perfectly. I'm probably about 8-10 feet away. Boom, nice birdie. 14, we play from the reds as well. This one goes back over the water again, 175-foot par 3. I overthrew this one. I ended up on the back side of the basket. A little bit. I had a decent look at it though for birdie.
Yeah.
I know I could make it, but my hand just like dropped. I don't know why. I just released and it didn't go anywhere.
Brain malfunction.
Something like that. Yeah. So tap in for par. What are you gonna do?
Pars are okay.
I'm surviving out here. Hole 15, 334 par 3. Again, this one it's just an easy par. I can't get anything close enough up there.
Yeah.
Unless I have another miracle throw in like I did on hole 10. So again, that's all I did. A nice backhand up there. Another hyzer toss around that guardian tree, crash it next to the basket. I actually overthrow this one again. Maybe about 20 feet. And then, but I'm focusing hard though.
Yeah.
I'm like staring at the basket. I'm like, hit the chains. I'm doing a couple pump fakes. I'm like, you got this. So trying to psych myself up because I knew I was nervous. I knew I had to don't get another bogey.
Yeah.
I've had too many bogeys, too many doubles already. So that one, I made the par on 15. Hole 16. This one we play from the reds. It goes down the peninsula. 449, par 4. I had a great drive. I throw the dome on this one. So it's a nice hyzer flip. It goes straight right out in the middle of the fairway. I had a great shot. My second shot, because you got to land on that peninsula. You got water all around it, and it's kind of narrow. Second shot, I just threw it too high. So it fades off, and I'm looking, hoping, and I see splash.
Oh.
In the water it goes. Not retrievable. Can't see it.
Dang.
No idea. So we pick a spot that looks like it would have went out. Again, I'm too far away to make a solid putt.
Yeah.
So lay up another bogey on 16. 17 is the hole I finished on with my card. Play from the reds again. 228 par 3. This one's wide open though, but they did make it an island.
Yeah.
So you had to land inside the island.
The island seemed pretty big. Would you say about 45 feet it was?
Something like that. 45, 50 feet to the pin from the edge of the island. So I don't know if that's circle 2 or what. I don't know.
Circle 1 ends at like 35 feet, I think.
Okay, I don't know what the measurements are. I just throw. So,
yeah.
This one though, I landed in the island, which was great. If you didn't land in the island, it was considered OB, and there was a drop zone marked.
Yeah.
So this one was easy. I think I was within 10, 15 feet again for another easy birdie, and it finished my round right there at 2 over.
Not bad.
So I survived.
Heck of an improvement.
It was up and down, highs and lows. I tell you what though, starting a round with a birdie, ending it with a birdie, and you got that highlight of a throw in.
Yeah.
In the middle there, that's a great day.
Yeah.
I couldn't. I don't think I could have asked for a better day.
Yeah. It sounded like a pretty like you start off extremely good.
And I had fun.
Yeah.
What else can you ask for?
Well, who doesn't have fun?
There's days I'm out there not having fun. That's for sure.
Yeah.
I think the last time me and you played out there, just practicing. I can't confidently say that I had fun. Oh, neighbors are outside screaming. All right, Josh, how'd you do?
Well, we know I finished 2 over par.
You finished 2 over par,
which is kind of
because you just can't let me win. It's okay, Josh.
Yeah, kind of a little bit worse than I did during practice rounds, but that's all right for a first tournament. Got jitters going on.
I think that's what it was.
Yeah,
a little bit of tournament jitters,
and kind of getting used to being on a card with people I don't know, and kind of feeling out their personalities, and yeah,
I had a familiar face on my card, so it was okay.
Yeah. So my card started out on hole 15. Love this hole. This is one of my favorite holes.
I don't know why, but it's okay.
Well, it's a forehand flex shot all day. Yeah. So I off the drive, I crushed this one with a felon. I landed about 20 feet from the pin. It was gorgeous. Walking up, I was like, easy birdie. I got this all day. Hit the right side of the chains, drops out.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah. So then it's a tap in for par. Not the way I wanted to start. I thought it was going to be like a perfect bird and then go.
At least you hit chains, though. Too.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's worse when you airball like I do.
Yeah. Hole 16, I'm scared of this hole, so I always play this one very conservative, and I always just par.
Yeah.
So I'll do my typical game plan that I do every single time I'm on this hole when it's on the peninsula. I get my long drive out there. I take a approach shot. I hit the stump. That got moved back, even though it got moved back. I still made that a target.
Yeah, that downed log that's there, yeah.
Yeah, the log I meant, not a stump. So I hit that, and then I pitched up, not run at the pin, just kind of pitch up so it skips right underneath it and drop in for par.
Yeah, that's solid. That's solid placement work. That's great.
So I did that right to tee. I was like, all right, not too bad. 17 was that island hole.
Yep.
You
made the island?
Oh, yeah. Okay. I was like 10 feet from the pin.
Nice.
That was an easy one. Drop in for bird. So I was like, finally, bird. Nice. All right, we're going. 18, this one for me, I could run it all the way to the basket, but I'm like too nervous because it's a tournament. So I'm kind of like, I don't want to screw it up. So I take a nice, easy little forehand approach, hyzer, just hit on top of the hill. Approached over, landed right in front of the basket, right on the kind of like my disc was touching the concrete. So another tap in for bird.
Nice.
I was like, sweet.
I'm actually curious now to see if anybody did run it and get an eagle.
I don't think anybody did.
I'm gonna look while you keep talking.
Yeah. Then hole 1, this one gave me some issues. Normally it doesn't, but so I was on the tee to throw off, and I was getting ready, and like as I was getting ready to like let the disc like go, someone was jogging by on the road and caught my eye out of the corner of my eye.
Oh, I hate that.
So like now my eye instantly shot over there to see what it was as I was releasing the disc, and of course I watched my disc go off to the left, hit those trees. I'm like, gosh dang it, that sucks. So I was in the second tree, like it was a couple weeks ago with the snow. So I was like, all right, I kind of got to deal with this, and I had to work my way up the fairway. My par shot was to circle edge, so I got there. So I was looking at my third shot was to the circle edge. My par shot was a putt. I hit the chains. I thought for sure I was in. I was like, yes, I saved par. And nope, it dropped out. So I had to tap in for a bogey. So I was like, all right, I guess this is how my day's going to go. I'm constantly going to be hitting chains and dropping out. Ugh.
That's the worst.
Yeah. So hole 2, I crushed my backhand. I got myself probably 60 feet from the pin, looking good. So I just easily just kind of pitch up because I don't feel like attempting a step putt or running it because I'm not good at those.
Yeah, plus if you airball this one, it's going down that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now
so
you're looking at a probably a 30, 40 foot uphill shot.
yeah.
Yeah. No, thank you.
Yeah, I'm good.
That's what I was nervous about.
So I just literally just scooted it like pretty close to the pin, and I just dropped it in for par. I'm like, all right, I'll par out. That's good.
Nice.
Hole 3. Yes, hole 3. That one I crushed the backhand. I got to the tree, all those spruce trees, the cluster of them. They're off to the right, but I didn't give my disc a good enough height, so it kind of stayed low, and I hit one of the lower trees and took an awkward bounce, and I was kind of pinned in between the trees awkwardly.
Oh, okay.
So I didn't really have a way to go forward up on the fairway, so I kind of pitched myself out, and that bush that sits next to the pin when the basket went in short.
Pin? Yeah.
So I was awkwardly behind that, so I'm like, all right, I can't go right, can't go left, no backhand, no forehand. So I looked up, I'm like, you know what, I'm going to attempt this. I never attempted this before. So I tried a Jake Wolf tomahawk.
Okay.
Oh, man, it looked so cool. Like, I couldn't see where it landed. And I heard my card go, oh, my God. I'm like, what happened? So I peer around, and it literally tombstone right next to the pin. I'm like, that's awesome. The sickest thing ever.
That's awesome.
So that was a nice par save, be able to drop it in for the par.
There's your highlight shot of the day.
Yeah, except my shoulder was not thanking me for that one. Yeah, the most awkward way I've ever moved my shoulder before. I don't know how he does it constantly.
That's all he does.
Yeah, it's insane.
Jake Wolf's a pitcher. That's what he does.
Yeah. Hole 4, my typical. I can never really get any distance off of this one. I just make the Mando, then I pitch up and tap out for par. That's normal for me. Hole 5, I'm starting to enjoy this one now that I'm starting to get more control of my backhand and my putters. So I shot this one perfectly, hyzered it with the putter. It flipped up, it coasted, came down about, I'd say, 25, 30 feet from the pin. Nice. Looking good. I'm like, all right, sweet.
Another birdie?
That's what I was thinking. I was like, heck yeah. My first time ever getting a bird on this hole. I was pumped.
Oh, man.
Yep. I hit the right side of the chain, spits out.
Oh, man.
So it's like, all right, I guess I'm tapping out for par. Freaking sucked. And then, so hole 6, I love another one of the holes I like.
I do like hole 6. I like it in the long pin, not the short pin.
I love it in the long pin. So, and I could just do a standstill flick with the glory.
How many people hit the electrical box there?
None on my card, actually.
When I was over there, it's like thunk after thunk after thunk. Like everyone was hitting that box over there. My card didn't hit it, but everyone else in front of us was hitting it.
It was really weird because when my card was going through, like we didn't see anybody behind us, no one in front of us. Yeah, it was awkward.
Yeah, up until we got to like 16.
Like we didn't see anybody else. We were starting to question if everyone left. It was just like weird. But hole 6, I ace ran this one. I landed probably 15 feet from the pin, so that was an easy drop in for bird.
Nice.
So I finally got myself back on pace.
Nice.
Hole 7, I crushed the drive. Like I crushed it. Like I came down probably within 100 feet of the pin. But the only problem is the disc, like my aim was off. So I kind of pinched myself off to the left where I like to be on the right side of the fairway.
Okay, yeah.
So then I could use my forehand for approach shot because we know how inconsistent my backhand approach shots are.
You'll get there.
Yeah. So I went to go do a backhand approach and I didn't get enough height and it was hovering the grass. And did you know there's a big steel like manhole up there?
I've seen it.
Yeah, I didn't know about that till my disc hit it, and then I took a most awkward like ricochet off of that.
It's never in play for me, so it's just
yeah, it never was before.
Right. Also, I found out that there's a fence that's OB on the other side.
Yeah, so
we're learning new things today.
Yeah. So after that, then I had no choice but to pitch up because I was in an awkward spot. So I pitched up and then tapped out for par, and I was kind of aggravated. Oh, I was aggravated because I was like, there goes my easy bird.
7 should have been an easy bird, and then like 8 with that being elevated on a par 4, it's like that I thought was a bonus birdie.
Yeah.
If you can get that.
7, I felt like the bird I can get on the most of the field because I can just crush a forehand out there and land within like 100 feet of the pin.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what we played for. That's what we were practicing for.
Yeah. So
it just didn't work out.
So I basically got in my own head. Like I should have been like, all right, cool. I par saved it. We're good. No.
Yeah, I think like the last 3 weeks in a row, you on our practice rounds, you birdied that hole.
Yeah. So I was aggravated. It's just like this is getting stupid. Like I'm getting aggravated because it's like I bird it all this time, and now during tournament I couldn't do it.
Now you're becoming me.
Oh, so aggravated.
That's what I do.
Yeah. Hole 8, I hit those off the tee. I had a really good drive. Like it had a lot of power, a lot of snap on the disc, and then it hit the branches for that tree off to the left. Shot the disc straight up.
Oh wow!
It was, so we watched it go up and then come down in the most awkward spot behind that tree.
Still
I was like,
safe though.
Yeah, it's still safe, but I was aggravated because it's like I got so much further every single week, and now I'm back here.
Yeah, one of the goals for Como Park though is just to stay dry.
Yeah,
because there's so much water around there.
Yeah,
it didn't happen for me. I ended up in the water, but at least once, Yeah. But there's times I played that course. It's hole 8 in the water, hole 16 in the water, hole 17 in the water, hole 18 in the water. I've done it all. Yeah. In one round, like it's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot 14. Hole 14 in the water too.
Yeah. So after that, I'm pinched behind this tree awkwardly, so I have to get on my knee, lay kind of sideways, and just kind of hold myself up barely. And then I flicked out. It didn't flip up the way I wanted it to, so then it just kind of hit the ground, rolled, had an awkward roll. So I'm like, oh, just my luck. Ooh. Walk up. I'm behind a tree, like one of the final tree off to the right.
Yep.
So
I know what you're talking about.
I'm looking, and it's just like, in my mind, I could take the anvil, and I know I could skip it and be perfectly fine, and then could essentially tap in for an ace. But I looked
for an ace.
I mean, tapped in for tapped in for a par.
Tap in aces now.
Oh, I wish.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Oh boy, it's been a long day.
It has been a long day.
All right. So, anyways, if I took the anvil and skipped it, I would have tapped myself in for a tapped in for par. But I kind of looked above this tree. I'm like, this tree is not that high. I'm like, you know what? I pulled a cool tomahawk before. I got nothing to lose. I got this.
Oh, that's the worst, dude.
Yeah. This is why we're MA3.
Yeah.
We still do these things. We have these moments instead of taking the easy shot.
You pulled off one experimental shot around twice.
And it worked. Yeah.
Twice is just luck.
Yeah. So I let this thing rip. It goes way up high. I'm like, oh, this is actually going to work. Oh my God, it's going to work. And of course, a gust of wind comes. And I just watched the disc go from where it was aimed, go this way, and it came down and tombstone next to where the pin normally is, like the basket.
Yeah, the short pin.
Yeah, so I'm like, oh, this sucks. So then I have to pitch up on my par shot and then tap in for a bogey.
Yeah,
that's
rough.
Yeah, and then it was at that moment where I stood there after I tapped out. I turned around and looked at the fairway, and I'm like, I should have just played it smart. Went underneath the tree, and then it would have been fine.
Yep.
But no.
Gotta play your game on how it works.
Yeah. Oh.
Experiment on these practice rounds. That's what they're for.
Yeah. Hole 9. This one, I'm thankful for the final tree right by the water. Because I ripped this drive so hard. Like, I didn't expect it to go, like, hook up this well.
Yeah.
It literally was screaming all the way to, like, like, if it didn't hit this final tree, it would have went into the water, and then that would have been OB.
Oh, my.
Yeah. Like, it was insane. So then it hit the tree, dropped down, thankfully. So then I pitched up and tapped out for a par.
All right.
So I'll take that over watching it go into the water.
Pretty much how I played hole 9 too, just shorter than you.
Yeah. Like when it snapped and left my hand, and I literally heard the disc hissing through the wind. I'm like, oh boy, this is not good. Not what I wanted on this drive.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's gonna be great.
Hole 10, another good drive. It went out. The wind started picking up for my card as we're getting towards these final holes. So the gust of wind came. I shot it a little bit higher than normal, but a gust of wind came, picked it up a little bit more, and it hit branches off of a tree that was hanging out over the fairway off to the left. So then it hit that, killed the power, and dropped it down a little bit further than that. So it was about 60 feet, where it's just kind of an awkward spot for me. So it's like I don't have enough confidence with anything with the backhand. I can't step putt. So it's just like, all right, I'll just risk action a forehand. Just kind of just no arm, just risk, because I know.
Just try to flop something up.
Yeah, because I know if I put any type of arm, it's going.
All right.
Well, I just put it just a little bit, like I snapped the wrist, just thinking, all right, just snap it. The disc just kind of flipped up and went, and then I just watched it go up, over the pin, and it just kept going. I was like, you've got to be kidding me. I found out that there's actually land way behind the pin.
Yeah.
I thought it was just water. I didn't know that.
No, you got some room behind hole 10.
Yeah, so I was about 45 feet past the pin.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So then I had to pitch up and then tap out for a bogey.
Oh, man.
Yeah. It was not a good time there. Hole 11. This one, I crushed the backhand. I was probably about 40 feet from the pin.
Mm-hmm.
So I took the anvil because the wind's really starting to blow. And on hole 11, you really feel it.
We were on 14 when you were on 11. So we're crossing the water, throwing at you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you probably heard us get pumped up, screaming, because that's when I took the anvil and I did a bounce shot. It bounced, it hit the chains. We all thought it was in. We're like, oh! And then it dropped out. I was like, are you kidding me?
Nice little throw-in attempt.
Oh, it would have been insane. It literally took half the chains with it, and then it just dropped out.
Oh man.
So then it was another.
Yeah, you couldn't catch a break.
No, it was a tap in for par. I was like, dang it.
I'll take that though too.
Yeah, and then hole 12. This one I shanked my drive. As soon as it left my hand, I knew it was bad.
Yeah.
There was no snap to the disc, next no spin. It just looked like it just went out and just went flopped over and just rolled a little bit. And I was like, well, that stinks. And then the approach shot, I attempted a backhand approach shot, got tons of power on it, looked great, hit one of the guardian trees, dropped right there.
Ooh.
So now I'm looking about 40 foot, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to run this. I'm running this. I'm running this. Because I got it.
Just getting over it.
Yeah, I'm getting annoyed. So it's like, I'm running this. I gotta get this par.
Mm-hmm.
So I run it, hit chains, drops out.
Oh.
So it happened for bogey.
You're breaking my heart, Josh.
Yeah, I gotta get these longer putts under control.
Mm-hmm.
Because it seems like all day, anything beyond 25 feet, I'm hitting chains. It's falling out. I'm on the right side.
It's right there.
Yeah.
So how's your toe pointed?
I don't even know.
I think that's got something to do with it. It might just be a stance point of view. Because if you're hitting the chains every time, you're just offline.
Yeah.
That's it. You're getting the power to get into the basket. You're just missing.
It's it's always on the right side. I'm hitting the right chains, and it's just dropping out the backside.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we got to center this up.
Yeah.
So there might just be a placement of, I don't know.
Yeah.
Your stance.
It might be
something so simple.
Yeah, I've never been taught how to putt, so I kind of made it up as I went.
Other than tutorials I look at.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Yeah. So then hole 13, because of what happened on hole 10, in my mind, I'm thinking, all right, I got a strong tailwind.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to set him with this as much power because I don't want to watch this thing go a mile past this pin. So I do a little, I half power it, I send it out, and it gets halfway there. I embarrassed myself. Wow, that did not go according to plan at all.
On the shortest hole?
Yeah. So I had to pitch up and then tap out for a par.
Oof.
I was like, oh, you've got to be kidding me.
Man.
Then hole 14 comes, and you know how, normally for hole 14, I hover, my flick?
Mm-hmm.
I just rocket it, and it just hovers, and it normally hits the stump or the tree and dies right there.
Mm-hmm.
So I send it out, I hover it, and we watch the wind pick it up halfway over the water, and then drop it down.
Oh, man.
So it didn't even have a chance, so I was like, you've got to be kidding me.
Did you get that one back?
No. It's literally in the middle of the waterway.
Oh, damn. So we both lost one into the water.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
So then I'm kind of stressing out because I know the drop zone's like about 35 feet, maybe 40.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, this is not the way I want to end the round because I know I have such a hard time these far distances. So I'm lining up. So I let it go. It's looking good. I'm on the right side. Hits the right chains and drops out.
Oh, Jesus.
So then I have to tap out for a bogey. So all day long, it's the right side chains I was hitting and dropping out.
I didn't even play that round, and I'm feeling it.
Yeah.
That hurts me, Josh.
Yeah. It was the most aggravating part because it's like I could have done so much better.
It's right there.
It is.
It's right there.
And I don't understand how I'm hitting the right side of chains, how it's like falling out of the back.
Like we have like similar tendencies, I guess, like similar issues here to where like because we both got the same score in completely different ways.
Yeah.
Like mine, I got more birdies than you, but I got a lot more bogeys and double bogeys.
Yeah.
Where you don't have any double bogeys.
No.
You got a lot of pars.
Yeah.
But the only reason you got a lot of pars is because you're chaining out.
Yes.
It's
aggravating because I like my score should have been completely different.
Yeah.
And it's so aggravating.
Mm-hmm.
Because even during practice rounds the past couple of weeks, you
were under par.
Not only that, but you seen how my putt, like sometimes it hits the right side of the chains and just drops out.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how to fix that.
Well, we're fixing that.
Oh, it's aggravating.
Yeah, we're gonna work on that. By the way, I looked to see if anybody got an eagle on 18.
Yeah.
I just went to MPO because if anybody's gonna do it, it's gonna be MPO division, and one person did. Trevor Goodyear.
Of course, Trevor. Yes, Trevor
took a 2 on 18.
Yeah,
got an eagle there.
Like I've wanted to watch Trevor play this course because what people are saying, like just the normal layout, like he's able to crush it from 10 over the water and park it.
That's insane. But is he playing from the blues or whites?
I don't know. I don't know.
From the blues would be that's huge.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Well, I know he throws over 500 feet.
That's awesome. I wish I could.
Yeah.
Someday I will.
Watched him do it. Watched him do it with my Grace when I had a Grace.
I got to get in shape.
It was the coolest thing ever.
I think that's what's holding me back is I don't move well because I'm a potato.
Yeah.
So as soon as I can get rid of that, that'll be great.
I think once I get my putting fixed and figured out, I think I'll be doing a lot better.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's what killed me this round is watching all these shots hit the right side of chains and fall out.
Yeah. Yeah, so what we're going to do then on a week that we don't have a scheduled practice round or an event coming up that we can just go and mess around with, I think what we should do is just go to Ellicott Creek with just 5 speeds and lower.
Yeah.
Just practice on up shots and putting.
Yeah.
That's what we need to do.
Yeah.
And I think, that's a good small flat course to do it on.
Yeah.
So that's something we both need to work on.
Yeah.
Because if I could start crushing these, my mid ranges with these holes, there's no reason I shouldn't be able to do it with a driver.
Yeah, exactly.
That's how I feel, anyways.
Yeah. I just, I'm so over this putting issue. The more I think about it, it's just like, the more it's just like, I literally shot myself in the foot just by hitting the right side of chains all day long.
So then, excuse me. So then, your takeaway of this event then. It's the first event of the year, right? We're shaking everything off. We're getting back into the groove of playing more consistently. Takeaway on it then. Anything for you?
My putting needs help.
We got something to work on.
Yeah.
And doesn't change your goals though, right?
Nope.
No? Goals the same?
Goals the same because I still got to get my rating way up and get more consistent.
I'm trying to do that too. I have a different goal.
Yeah, if a win happens for me, it happens. If it doesn't happen, oh well.
I guess not a different goal, but an extra goal. It's just I want to go bogey free.
Yeah.
I want to have a round, at least during an event, to go bogey free on.
Yeah, that would be kind of fun to do it. Like
if it's just par every single hole, I don't care.
Yeah.
I just want to go bogey free.
Yeah, during an event would be pretty cool. I've done it during practice rounds, but if you have to do it in an event.
Yeah. Yeah, I never have.
Yeah.
Even if like throwing out of bounds, but somehow you make it in for par still.
Yeah.
Nice par save. Like, come on, give me one.
Yeah.
I want to try it. So I got a goal to do that this year, as well.
Yeah.
So that would be great.
I just want to get more consistent, like be able to week in, week out, be like top 5 week in,
Yeah.
week out, and then
we are.
yeah, and week in, week and like every tournament, like be playing closer to 900 rated rounds.
We're on point right now for that.
Yeah,
Like, what was the round for the rating for our round?
884.
884. That's not bad.
Not bad.
Tied 5th.
Yeah.
Great start. I
Very
think it's a
good
great
start.
start, especially for the course that it kills me the most.
Especially for like, I looked back at last season where I started. My very first tournament last season was Point Series, and I pulled like 650 rated round. Like I was plus 10 at Outwater. I was like, oh, good gracious.
I think my best competing score at Como Park, I think was 10 over.
Yeah.
So I'm still at double digits.
Yeah.
That used to be my consistent at Como Park, and now I'm getting closer to even.
Yeah.
So, but the thing is with this event though, there was not a lot of OBs.
No.
So some events get flooded with
OBs.
out of bounds.
Yeah.
So that's going to be a factor that we have later on in the year.
I actually play good at courses that have tight fairways and stuff because that's what Chai Lai is.
Okay.
Yeah, and I love that course.
Okay.
Yeah, that was one of the things that I got told about Chai Lai before I went and played there is that the fairways are tight and there's OBs everywhere. And I tore it up pretty good. I would say I did tore it up pretty good, but yeah, for myself, yeah.
All right. Anything else you want to add?
No, that's about it for me.
All right. Well, guys, remember, like, share, subscribe, Facebook, Spotify, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, all that fun stuff. 100 subscribers on on the YouTube channel gives you a chance to win this custom stamp disc.
Yeah, we're changing the way we're going to do it. We're going to put everybody in.
Yeah, at first it was just going to be the whoever was the 100th subscriber. Now we're going to throw everyone's name in a hat and pick a drawing, and your name comes up. This is the disc you're going to get. So make sure you share the podcast for your guys' chance to win, because if you share and grow us some new subscribers, once we get to 100, man, this could be yours.
Yeah.
So let's get that going, guys.
Also, if you guys want any type of shout out or announcement through the disc golf, reach out to us, and we'll make sure that we'll get it out there so everyone's aware of what's going on. And
I got a couple shout outs here at the end of the day I can bring up. First and foremost, the guy who dyed the disc for us is Forbin Dye Works and Collectibles. Keith, I believe his name is. Guys, shoot him out a message if you want. He's got a bunch of custom stuff. Go ahead and hit him up if you guys want anything special. He can do anything for you. I mean, he created ours with the stamp and everything. The other one I got here is Backbone Disc Golf Group. They are Rochester area.
Yes, Rochester
Backbone Disc Golf Group. They do a lot of great stuff for veterans out there. They host events for them all the time. I think everything that they do goes to aiding veterans as well.
I think so.
Like it's great charity events year round. So if you guys haven't checked them out as well, Backbone Disc Golf Group again. Really great stuff coming out of there.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, and I also just heard from Matt Zubik. He just told me hole 10 at Outwater got moved back and to the right. So now it's further and off to the right more.
Ooh, that might be hard for me.
Wait, to the right? That's going to put you
right.
closer.
You got that big rock wall right there. You're going to be closer to that rock wall, and it's going to be a tight hyzer up that hill to the basket.
I'm going to have to tomahawk that. I got no other option.
Anheuser backhand, so we can work on your Anheisers.
Hopefully he meant off to the left, because that would make the shot better. I don't want to be closer to the wall. I already did, like where the original T-pad was. I hated that stupid tree that was always
that
right
tree.
There.
Everybody
I
hated
hate
that tree.
Thing. Oh.
Either if it was not the tree, it was the single branch that came out over the fairway.
Yeah. So I'm hoping Matt means to the left, because then that would open up an amazing shot.
We will see for ourselves on Saturday.
Yeah.
So.
All right.
Anybody wants to meet us out there and I don't know, give us a shout out. High fives. I love high fives.
Yeah.
We'll be there Saturday at 9 a.m. at Water Park.
10 a.m.
10 a.m.
Yeah.
At Water Park. Why 10 a.m.?
Because Como was 9 a.m. because that's when I got out of work.
Oh, okay.
And I'm 5 minutes there. My work's 5 minutes from there.
Okay.
So I kind of need a little bit to be able to drive from Depew all the way out to Lockport.
All right. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Fine.
And pick you up on the way.
And pick me up on the way. Don't forget about me.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Hope you enjoy the episode. Again, like, share, subscribe, and we'll see you guys next week.
Keep it on the fairway.
Peace out.